Line is, we messed up, and that's why Gilad got taken, and we need to fix what we messed up. And there is no price. We need to know, no soldier left behind. As Dan said to you, there was an issue with a terrible tragedy with the video conference. What we had been hoping is that Noam was going to call my cell phone, and we would do this by phone. He actually had this morning, or in Israel time afternoon, a very important meeting. I don't know if you're aware of this, but Germany has actually been handling the negotiations between Hamas and Israel. The person specifically who is the negotiator between Hamas and Israel has remained anonymous. It's not public information who that person is, but this morning Noam is meeting with someone, or has been meeting with someone from the German government. We can only hope that the reason that he has not called me yet is because this meeting is progressing somewhere and getting somewhere.
We'll take one or two
Bezrat
questions.
Hashem that he should come home. While we're waiting for him to call, I'd be happy to take questions if there are any.
This is not a question, this is a infomercial of sorts. There are amazing things going on worldwide, and the turnout this morning shows that people care. I've personally been in Italy and seen what's going on, and so sorry on Friday night kids all have, rallies. There have been campaigns, there have been walks, there have been everything that Anat said. It's incredible. And personally, I think that the internet is a blessing and a curse, in that it allows people to have all these movements, but somehow, some way, you have to tie it all together. And I'm not here today on behalf of the project because I never even wanted to be anything, Renee and I never wanted to be anything but anonymous on this. But this, at one point we tried to pull everything together, it can still be done. What happens is that when you have the rally, and the rally ends, and Gilad Shalit is not released, you lose a little momentum. Yes, there's another rally, they're all disconnected. Internationally, worldwide, what we tried to do, we worked with the Conference of Presidents of major Jewish organizations. There's a website called giladgreetings.org. It has information where you can send greeting cards. You can write cards, kids can write them, you can do them online, and send them to the Conference of Presidents. Okay, this can be done at every bar mitzvah, every bat mitzvah, every open house, every Hanukkah boutique, every basketball game, every soccer game, whatever. But it's something that can be a constant drumbeat and unite all these wonderful projects at every rally. And the idea is that the one party, in addition, arguably, to the Israeli government, the one party who really has to do their job is the Red Cross, the International Red Cross, which has not been doing its job, which claims it wants to do its job, which claims its hands are tied by Hamas. But the idea is that the Conference of Presidents is going to accumulate all these cards, and in Israel, Magen David Dome has signed on, and they will accumulate them and in one large public initiative, deliver these cards in bulk to the Red Cross. So all the good things that are happening in this tent, and all the good things that are happening at these rallies and at events like today, should somehow have a consistent international tie. Because there are so many people doing so many good things, but unless we pull the force together and show an international unity in numbers, nothing is going to happen. I mean, this is one thing that really shows how horrific the situation is. In the Palestinian areas, there's a lot of graffiti. And on a wall in a major thoroughfare, there's a picture of Gilad Shalit, fast-forwarded like 40 years, as an old man in prison. And they would like nothing more than have that horrible graffiti to be a reality. And I would just say, any of you who can, if you have any organizations, in addition to all the wonderful things you do, GiladGreetings.org, it was on a billboard in Times Square this summer. There is a original video there. We did the video. We would like nothing more to do a sequel to that video, a celebratory video on the power of the Jewish people and with Gilad's release, and we will happily do it the minute he is released. But if you can, anyway, at any bar mitzvah, bat mitzvah, anything, just send those cards. It costs a couple dollars to put them in a package to Conference President and let them accumulate them. I would implore you to do that. It's on YouTube, giladgreetings.org, Gilad Greetings, and giladgreetings.org. Just send the cards.
Yeah.
keep the discussion apolitical, rather than go after the Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu, with all due respect, we shouldn't call him Bibi. The negotiations have been going on for a few years, before Benjamin Netanyahu became Prime Minister. Could you like to share with us what has been going on as far as those negotiations, and why does the family think that has not been successful to date?
At this point, first of all, he calls himself Bibi, which is why I'm comfortable doing that, but point taken. Initially, there was, this might be Noam, so hold on a second. Hello? Noam, מה העניינים? בסדר, אני עומדת פה מול חדר שמחכה לשמוע את קולך במקום את קולי. אני אשים אותך על דיבורית. לא, אתה חייבת ל-03, נכון? אחלה, אז לא. נכון שמדהים? טוב, אני עומדת פה מול חדר של, אני אדבר איתך באנגלית, אתה מבין, כן? שגם הם תבינו? טוב, רגע שנייה, אני אשים אותך בדיבורית. Noam, do you hear me? אתה שומע אותי? רגע, אתה עוד לא בדיבורית, עכשיו ננסה. שומע?
כן, שומע.
יופי. Noam, I'm standing in a room full of adults, children, people who came on a Sunday morning because they want to hear from you, and I'm sure I have some questions for you. אז רוצה לדבר, להגיד בוקר טוב?
Well, good morning, everybody. Shabbat tov, everybody. And this is Noam Shalit from Jerusalem. And we are now on the tent, sitting on our tent in front of Prime Minister residence in Jerusalem, waiting for actually protesting and demanding from Prime Minister to bring back our son after 4.5 years, after almost 1,500 days in captivity. Captivity in Gaza Strip in a total isolation, with not any communication with the outside world, and that's it. We will sit here until we will be able to come home, to return home with Gilad with us. You know, this is it's not easy. We are waiting for the winter here in Jerusalem, which is not so easy. But we are determined to keep on in our struggle to bring back our son after so many days and months and years in captivity of the Hamas in Gaza Strip. Any question that you would like to ask, please ask.
Noam, before you called, I was asked the question that what is it that you feel that Bibi and before him Olmert did not do to bring, or should be doing and haven't done to bring Gilad home?
Well, usually I'm not used to give advices to Prime Minister in public, but Prime Minister knows what to do in order to bring our son back. He has to make the decision. He has to take hard decision, but these decisions are only in his hands. And unfortunately, there are no alternatives except to make a swap deal, an exchange deal of prisoners with the Hamas, and bring back our son. Fortunately, there are no other alternatives. Every alternative that every alternative failed in the past, and now